Hey, we're here at Gracie Schwarzwald. I'm here with my friend Bjorn Fiegler from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Schwerta. If you're ever up in North Rhine-Westphalia, be sure to contact them, check them out, but only if you're a really good person. They have a pretty great rule of friendly environment, which I try to have here too. But great instruction, great people. But we're going to go over the scissor sweep. This is a very fundamental sweep, and again, the more fundamental a technique, the more people kind of sort of half learn it and then move on because they think, oh, it doesn't work because it's simple. And then I always counter with just watch wrestling, right? People still do double legs and single legs, and that's what wins. Boxing, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Those are the things that win. So we won't get too far into the details, but it's important to understand the concept. We talked a little bit about this the other day. Every sweep is a trip, right? This is really important to understand. Most people, they work on sweeps and they don't work and they go, well, I need to have a backup plan or all these different things. Maybe I need to jump to another move rather than refining the technique. So what I mean by sweep, and there's a whole lot more theory I'll get into with some instructionals I'll make, but the idea is I need to block everything on one side or in one position, and then I somehow have to force him over that block. Could be pulling him, could be pushing him, could be just convincing him somehow to move over that block. And this is a perfect example of that mindset. Okay, so if sweeps don't work, often what happens is your block is not effective or even there, your block's in the wrong place, or your block's not complete, or the force is inadequate to get them over the block. Okay, so if you're having problems, always revisit those. Is the block as good as it can be and is it in the right place? Is the force as good as it can be and in the right place? So let's explain what I mean. So the basic scissor sweep is, I bring my leg across and I flip them over. I mean, just at the end of the day, that's kind of what it is. Now understand what I'm trying to accomplish. I can sweep people that way, behind me, and to the sides, 45s and straight to the sides. Okay, actually 360, but for now let's just break it down that way. When I'm sweeping him to the 45s or to the side, my goal is I have to get one of his hips to break the 90-degree plane of the other hip. Okay, that's all we're trying to do here, is if I'm ineffective at getting that his one hip to cross over the other hip, he won't fall. Okay, now I need to block everything because if I don't, he'll just move to the side. So by blocking and then pushing into this hip, it causes it to elevate over that hip and he falls. Okay, so if everybody understands that concept. Okay, so I do it kind of the old school way. And again, we talked about this. I don't ever say the way I do things is right or wrong or the best or whatever. I always give the pros and cons. Okay, I explain my reasons why it works and what the problems would be. It's very important for every technique you ever do that you understand the pros to it and the cons to it. If you see a video that says this is the best way to do something, I would pretty much ignore whoever's instructing that. They're not understanding jiu-jitsu. So I understand there's going to be problems with the way I do it, but there's also problems with the other way people do it. So the two kind of main ways can I get you to cut this angle just a little bit is some people will bring the knee up here. Okay, and sweep from here. And it's good because what it does is it stops the guy putting his weight on me. Okay, my problem with this is, one, I want his weight on me. Okay, at least I want his weight forward. Okay, and two, I don't want him to be so far away. And three, if I kick his shoulders, yeah, if his shoulders rotate enough, eventually the hips will lift. But it's kind of like I'm using indirect force, so I haven't got maximal force. So I like to bring my knee all the way across and hook here. Okay. Now, when I go here, can you get your arm inside? Bring your arm over, and then maybe I have to deal with this. Here, he can't do that. Now, he can go down and press down or do this. So what I've developed options for that. Okay. So I know the pros and cons of both, but I like to go here because now I'm directly attacking the hip. Now, if I just do this, what are you going to do with your hand? Right, so I have to control the arm. Okay. If my leg is here, what are you going to do with your leg? Your leg will open, your knee will open, or your foot will step up. I don't have it. Okay, so it's very important that my leg drops, and then I'm controlling this arm. Okay, so now The arm and the collar grip or the head grip is going to be what gets him over the block. Okay, by holding the arm, he can't post the arm. So people get lost in the grips. Traditional grip, and you'll find what works best for you, is I hold the collar because this is what's going to allow me to manipulate his base, and I block the arm. Okay, can I sweep you with this grip? Yes. Can I sweep you with this grip? Yes. Right? Because I can still. Could I sweep you with this grip? Yes. As long as I block this arm and I have some ability to push, pull, here, you know, some may be weaker than others, but they may give you different options. So traditionally, it's going to be hand in the collar this side, mostly because most Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys, if it didn't work, they wanted to be able to go right back to the cross-collar choke. But this works just as well because it gives me other options. This works just as well. I do this one sometimes because it gives me other options. So it's important to understand there isn't a best grip. Okay, there are tools. You figure out what you need, but it's important that I have some ability to break his posture and some ability to block his leg and some ability to control this arm so he can't post on it. So, again, we're just going to go over the way I like to do it. So, what's important right now, if I try to knock you over, nope, stay. You have a good base with your legs. Open your knees a little bit. Your base is good, right? Yes. That's why we sit like this. Yes. Okay, just put your hands here. If I try to knock you over, your base is good. Come straight up. Now, your base is bad. So what we're looking for is either one leg straight up and down, or at least, or both legs straight up and down. Right? This is why I tell people, don't sit in the guard like this. You're going to give me this sweep all day long. Okay, so I've got to get you forward. Now, let's turn this side angle. So first thing we're going to do is close guard. Get here. I'm going to get my hand in the collar, not here. I want to get it in where I got a good enough position that I can break his posture. I'm going to control the arm. You'll see people control the end of the sleeve. Again, there's pros and cons. I don't like this because I got to pull so far. You see how little I moved your posture? Okay. When I'm here, I can break your posture much further. Okay? And here, put your hand on the ground. You can't really put your hand on the ground. So I go here. I'm going to unlock my guard, foot on the mat, move my hips out, bring in. Now this is important. Is my back stronger than my arms? Yes. So I don't want to use my arms to do this sweep. Okay, I need to use my back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my body. My arms will be bent. I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to extend my back. But you notice I never straighten my arms. That's one of the biggest mistakes. Now the other mistake is, you've been training with me for a few days, and you hear me say this all the time. Where are you strong?
Where I look at.
Where do I want you to go? Over there. Should I look at you? No, I should look where I want you to go. So if I go like this, and I sweep you, see I just pulled you on top of me? No way I can sweep you. I crush myself. So when I'm here, I pull you next to me. You see how your leg is straight up and down? Now we're here. So just a general idea. So now what we're going to do is I'm here, I open, I control the arm. If he's not, by the way, a simple way to get control of this arm instead of me looking for it is I attack the collar and go for the choke. So if I go to attack the collar, what are you going to do? You're going to block my arm, not control. Okay. If you let go of the arm, I attack the collar. I get this. So I shrimp. Here, my leg drops. Now I'm not like this with this shoulder behind me. It's very important. I'm like this. This shoulder is in top. So now, even if he put his weight forward to try to smash me, here. But if this shoulder was in front and I was a little bit like this, and he drives his weight forward, I'm stuck. Okay, so it's very important I'm here. Okay. Now I don't want to put his weight on top of me. I'm actually going to pull him. See, I'm right in front of him. As I stretch, I'll pull him here next to me. That's really important. I'm not pulling him on top of me. So I'm here, I curl up, I stretch. Okay, you notice his leg is straight up and down. Now I sweep. This leg cuts. This leg goes. Now, if I just stay here, I'll get back on top. So my hand shoots a little bit further. I get on my elbow, I pull myself on top, and we're here. Okay. So without my partner, here, I'm here, I shrimp out, bring my knee across, I curl in, everything's tight. I'm looking down, my shoulders are already turned down. I extend my back, so I'm pulling him here. When his leg is straight up and down, I scissor my legs. Okay, I let go of the sleeve. I get on top here. Okay, so let me get you head over here, please. So come this way just a little bit. Put me in your guard, please. A bit more this way. There we go. So he's going to open the collar. 9. Open always first. Then get your hand in. Go deeper. Now, here, control the sleeve. Foot on the mat. Shrimp out. And when he comes out, halt. Ideally, this leg is at a 90-degree bend. Don't have like this. He wants to keep this bend, foot hooked tight to my hip. Now, if he has to, he's going to curl his body towards me a little bit. Okay? He's looking at the ground. Now he's going to extend his body away, but keeping his arms bent. Here. Now this leg cuts underneath. This leg cuts across. He uses his hook to pull himself right on top. Just so you don't smash the mic. Okay. So one more time, let's do it from this angle. I'm here. He opens, nice deep grip, controls. What do you do if I pull this arm away and I get it away? Attack the neck. Yep. I do that, there we go. Exactly. Foot out. Here. Okay. He's going to extend, pulling me forward. Notice my right leg is straight up and down. Now he's going to scissor his legs. He's going to keep this hook. Lay back for just a second. Lay on your side. Use this leg to hook to help pull yourself up. He's going to use this grip. He's going to let go of my sleeve, get up on his elbow, pull, drive himself up. And now he's going to start the punishment. Okay? So that is our basic scissor sweep. There's a lot of details of things I want you to remember. So I'm looking to get his leg up and down. I'm not trying to use my arms. I'm turning to face and look where I want him to go. Am I leaving things out? The grips don't matter. You just got to block the arm and have some ability to pull him over the block, which when I shrimp out and my leg is up, as I pull him forward, I drop my leg. So I don't want my leg up. He can't, going over that block is going to be hard. I drop my leg. Don't drop it too early where he steps up. So I come here, I start to stretch, I drop the leg, boom. And thanks again to Bjorn. And be sure to, I never say this, but be sure to like, subscribe, etc. So you can get updates on everything. And we also are doing a complete Gracie Jiu-Jitsu course on my school, Gracie Schwartzwald's YouTube page. We were up to 63 videos. So definitely go check that out.